welcome to Little Big Podcast. This is episode 101.
I guess you could call this Little Big Podcast 101.
Sure, but we're not doing any tutorials this week because we don't really have anything to tutorial.
Tutoriate?
Look it up
That's
and
a
let
verb,
us know
right?
what the correct
Teach you.
articulation of that word would be.
To teach you.
Okay, anyway, this week we have something...
Fairly large to...
Right, we have to do something before we really get started. What did you guys get for Christmas?
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's pretty
I wanted
awesome.
one of those too.
Yeah, I hope some of you got a PS3 and Little Big Planet, and that's why you're watching this week. But if not, I hope you got some other cool stuff. What we got for Christmas was this awesome Canon T2i, and this is what we're going to start using to film our show, because honestly, the image sensor is a lot better than the camcorder that we're using right now.
Four times,
maybe
five
four times bigger, so
like
the
that.
picture quality, even though it's still going to be HD, is going to be shockingly and astoundingly better. So
Yes.
if you'll give us a second, we'll go change these out.
Clap the clapboard. Alright, so as you can see, this new camera is a lot clearer, and now that we have two cameras, we can do something fancy like that. And then that. And then that. And then that. And that.
And then if we're discoing, we could be like, shh.
Yeah, but that would just get very difficult for editing.
And
so.
disturbing, so.
Yeah, it'd be disturbing as well, but...
Okay, so this week we have lots, well, not lots.
A
We
few.
have a few shout-outs to some viewers who wanted a shout-out, and yeah.
Yeah, so first one is to Sack in the Box and lbp2blog.com. The next one is to Mitch Kai and White Chaos. Another one to K1 Lazanta. And another one to Extreme Sackboy. And then one to all of our dedicated viewers who stayed up practically all night last week to get their codes. That was quite amazing. We had a live stream going, and we may start doing that more often. So.
Last week we would have shown a lot more with our live stream, but honestly it was because we didn't... If we had the render and the actual editing process in there, some of you definitely would have caught codes before the episode came out. So what we're going to do, I think, from now on is maybe if you want to, you can tune in every Friday. We'll tweet
Ustream.tv
/ Little Big Podcast.
I think something like that.
Anyway, so we'll be streaming the editing process, like a screen of it, and we'll see if you guys like that. I don't know, some of you like to watch the editing process, some of you would rather just watch the episode, which is completely fine, but we may start just streaming that, just so you can see what is actually involved in making a weekly episode of Little Big Podcast.
Right, and then our final shout out is to grabswitch.com. It's a fairly new fan site, just getting started up, so go ahead, go there, check it out, and follow them on Twitter and all that good stuff.
Right, also a shout out to all of our other awesome fan sites who are all over the place.
Little Big Land, Plague Chef, Little Big Planet Galaxy.
If we start naming them, we'll leave some off, and I will completely forget.
Yes,
so we love all of you.
You guys will get mad.
Thank you, and yeah, you rock.
Right. Now I guess we're to the levels.
This week we have some levels, and it's our last level lineup of 2010.
Yes, it is.
Of course, by the time some of you watch this, it will be 2011, but when we shot this, it's officially 2010. So, let's go ahead with our levels. The first one is Windows LBP Edition by Boss Mob. Now, in the Little Big Planet 2 beta, Boss Mob and a few other creators basically recreated Windows OS.
It's crazy, to say the least. I mean, I don't think anybody ever expected all this stuff to be happening with Little Big Planet, and now...
I mean, it's not a computer, so get that out of your head, but it's still, like, you know, a user interface that's, like...
Right, yeah,
that copies Windows, and it's really cool because, you know, it has some classics of Windows in there, like you try to delete the system files and you get the blue screen of death and all that great stuff, so... It's pretty cool.
One thing I would recommend is switch to a Mac operating system.
Yeah, someone needs to do OS or iOS, so try it out.
I heard somebody say that they were going to recreate iOS when the Move Create pack comes out.
Swipe through it.
Yeah, just...
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that was a pretty incredible level. If you're in the beta, go check it out.
You are in the beta.
I don't know where that accent came
Irish.
from. Somewhere.
Sounds Irish.
So the next level we have is Pipe Spoofadoof Dreams by Hasbell. Now this might sound kind of strange, and some of you, I guarantee some of you are thinking, what is this? Well, it's someone with the God glitch basically copied the Pipe Dreams level, and they spoofed it. And the roles are kind of reversed here. Instead of being the leader, you're actually one of the Sackbot followers. And you're following Da Vinci through the level, which is a pretty cool idea. I know some people were like really frustrated with these people copying the story levels, but honestly, this is a very cool remix of a story level.
Right, and I mean, it's not destructive at all. So I mean, Well, the God glitch is very destructive, but
you won't
this
see it
use of it is not destructive.
Yeah, so it was a very cool idea. I love the concept of it, and hopefully, maybe we'll get to see some more levels like this in the future.
Yes, and our final level is Northern Lights by Natura.
Yeah, we featured, or maybe talked about one of these levels before, and they made a Christmas kind of morning scene. Well, this is more of like a Christmas Eve scene, and I know we're a week late on this, but who cares? It's an awesome level, and it's basically like, kind of like, almost like a gallery level, if I said like enough in that sentence.
But
anyway, you walk through it, and it's... I really can't describe it just because of how awesome it looks. It's a pretty cool level, honestly. And it's just kind of neat to walk through and see how they were able to achieve some different lighting effects. There's one scene where you're walking through the woods and there's a moose just in the woods, and it really looks like moonlight coming down through the tree canopy, so it's pretty cool.
It's impressive what people are doing with lighting, because lighting is a big part of a game. And when they change the lighting like that, it looks like a different game. Right. So very good.
And I guess one thing that we've even seen in this week's level lineup is just the variety of things. I mean, you have people making, like, computers. You have people making remixes of story levels. You have people making their own levels. You have people
just like art
making scenery levels just to walk through and go, ooh, that's really pretty.
Like, on Windows, there were games that you can play. I mean, it's ridiculous.
So it's an incredible game. For those of you who are watching this and going, I don't have Little Big Planet, you want it, okay? I don't care what you think in your mind, you want this game, and you want to play it. Because it's amazing.
Planet 2, the release date is January 18th for the US, and the 21st for the UK, or 22nd? I don't remember, but it's something like that.
Ahead. Anyway, go ahead and check out your respective ways of finding out how to.
Right, and if you haven't pre-ordered the game yet, I would recommend it, because when people see reviews of 9, 10, that kind of thing, it makes them want to go out and get the game. So go ahead and go pre-order your copy so you are guaranteed a copy when it comes out.
Alright, so news. This week we have no official news. The beta codes from episode 100 are gone, so don't worry about emailing us about those. They are officially gone. Also, we took the time this week. We actually got a blizzard, like 12 inches of snow, which in North Carolina, 12 inches of snow is officially a blizzard.
Yes.
And we decided to make an ice Sackboy, so we froze him.
It's very cold and
fragile,
wet.
and yeah, it's about to fall apart. That was something that we enjoyed doing over the winter break.
And building igloos and all that stuff.
So we tried to build an igloo and it failed, but hey, we have Eskimo blood, not really. But we tried it and it kind of worked.
Well, I guess that's it, isn't it?
Other than Happy New Year, guys, we'll see you in 2011 with episode 102. Expect some really big things coming up next year. We actually just finished a trailer for the biggest thing that's going to happen to our show ever. And I know you guys will freak out over it. It's pretty awesome. And we still can't talk about it. So
I guess
maybe next week we'll have something for you.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. So,
but until then, I'm Daniel.
I'm Austin.
And we will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.